The relationship we have with money doesn't just affect our present lives, it has a way of rippling out into our futures for better or worse. My name is Ashley. This is Mindful Money, where we've been talking about how to organize our finances for the new year. And in this video, I'm going to share 5 healthy money habits to build in 2021 so that we can have our best futures possible. If you've been with me for a while, in my 2020 habits video, I talked about starting small. Simply check in with my budget every day. To build that new habit, I attached it to something I do without fail. Put on sunscreen. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. If it is sunny or rainy outside, I always put on sunscreen. So while my lotion sinks in, I check my budget, and that has become ingrained in me. And I really think that budgeting and tracking our spending are the foundational keystone habits. So if you don't have a budget yet, I have a video where I give all of my best tips, and I also have a link for a free trial of YNAB in the description box. And there's a reason this video is coming out a few weeks into the year. If January got away from you, that is okay. Time and time again over the years, I would tell myself January 1st, this is it. I am finally going to get good at money. And nothing happened. And it wasn't until smack dab in the middle of 2018, I read the You Need a Budget book in June and started my first YNAB budget in July. So if you are watching this on February 8th or March 15th, whatever day you are seeing this video, I think that is a perfect date to change your relationship with money. Healthy money habit number 1, set financial goals and review them often. Building in goals into my budget 100% changed how I look at money. Every time I sit down to update a goal or add in a new one, that's an opportunity for me today to decide who I want to be and what I want my life to look like in the future. Is that going back to school, buying a house, paying off debt, setting aside money to live a life of adventure? Whatever it is, and we all have different priorities, it's so important to find our inspiration and the why behind our goals. Maybe right now your number 1 is paying off debt. You've decided your debt pay down plan, you've built those goals into your budget. As you start knocking out debts, keep coming back to your goals and check in with them, because that's the great thing about goals, is that they can change right along with us. In 2019, I got really excited about planning our next vacation, Italy summer 2020. I bought a guidebook. I made a Notion page with all the places I wanted to visit, and I started saving. So when the pandemic hit, I had money sitting in the vacation fund, and I thought, let me leave that sitting here for now so that when we can travel again, that money will be sitting there ready to go. But as we got further into the year, I fell into a bad habit. I started impulse purchasing and overspending categories because in the back of my mind, I knew I had money sitting in the vacation fund to cover it. It wasn't a great feeling, and it's because my priorities had shifted and that wasn't reflected in my budget. So my spending wasn't in alignment. I went back to the drawing board and I realized my number 1 was actually replacing our car. So the Jeep fund was born, and well, I added, it was car repair replace, but somehow adding in Jeep made it even more motivating. And it helped me rein in my spending because I wanted every single extra penny I could get my hand on for the Jeep fund so that I could reach that goal faster. Healthy money habit number 2, plan your purchases. I don't mean make a list before you go to Target. However, I should probably take that advice myself. What I do mean is look ahead at 2021 and think about things you need to buy that don't fall into monthly bills or big goals. I think about birthdays. I have so many family birthdays coming up in February. It's like Christmas all over again. Also things like a friend having a baby or getting a new job. Maybe you'd like to set aside a little bit of money so that if you hear a friend is having a bad day, you can send them flowers without having to move money around in your budget. Spring will be coming. Think about everything you'll need for gardening. Home maintenance. Are you setting aside money so that if something needs to be repaired, you are prepared? Home upgrades. Will this be the year you finally get a new mattress? Or maybe there's a gaming system coming out you're really excited for, or maybe you want to start contributing more consistently with a monthly donation to your favorite charity. Those are just a few ideas, and I'll have even more listed down below. Habit number 3, this was a hard one for me. Check your budget, not your bank account. I was that person. I had my bank's app right on the home screen of my phone, and I was always proud of myself if I remembered to check it before making a purchase. I'd open the app, see my checking account balance, and think, okay, that bill comes out tomorrow, and did the mortgage already get paid? And is personal property tax this month or next month? I think it'll be okay. I think I can afford this. That got me in trouble more times than I can count. Now, instead of doing that, I open up YNAB and I look at the category I'm spending from and I see how much money I have available. And if you say, okay, that's great, but what if I do that and I don't have enough money? I have a whole video that goes into that. And to me, that video is leveling up your budgeting. So if you're ready for level 2 budgeting, check that video out. Healthy money habit number 4, automate your investing. In my last video, I talked about the different personal finance books that have had a big impact on my life. After I read those, I opened up my brokerage account and set up a monthly transfer. To me, I treat it like a bill. If you looked at my budget, in my monthly bills category group, there is a line item for investments. It's a non-negotiable. And because I don't think about it, I'm taking out the human element, AKA me trying to convince myself to use it for different things. I like what Jesse said in a recent podcast episode about how some people look at buying an index fund as making a purchase. So you can get just as much enjoyment and satisfaction from buying stocks, bonds, contributing to your 401k as you can when you go and buy something at Target. When I make those long-term purchases, I like to think about how I'm setting up future me to reap the benefits. Healthy money habit number 5, spend for your health. Like that 401k or Roth IRA, everything we can do today to prioritize our health is an investment in ourselves. On the blog, Janelle tells the story about how her financial priorities shifted after some health issues. Her number one goal had been paying off student loans, but she realized she needed to dedicate more of her budget to the quality of food she was buying. Our well-being, physical, mental, emotional, is worth investing in. It's one of my favorite posts. I'll put a link to it down below. I think I've had a fitness category in my budget since the beginning, but last year I added /wellness. And I bought things like a Happy Light, the premium version for some wellness apps, and co-pays for trips to the chiropractor. I would love to know how you are investing in your health. Park passes so you can get out and hike, therapy, standing desk, whatever it is, let me know in a comment. Your relationship with money today will affect your tomorrow. I hope you found this video useful. I have a custom playlist with more videos to help you gain control of your finances. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again very soon.